Thanks, YouTube. Welcome to everybody watching live. Shout out YouTube user and Brooklyn Blaze for their super chats to keep the channel going. It truly is appreciated. So we were discussing my favorite mastery setup, and I thought, I haven't done a video on my masteries in months. So if you're watching live, follow along and see how much you actually agree with. It's okay if you don't agree on much. You know, this is not a dictatorship. It's a democracy. I still swear by, if you're going to use recoil masteries, this is the offense to use. The great Katie Candy once told me that anything after 2 out of 5 in Assassin is basically diminished returns. So I also, for a long time, didn't know if I cared enough to max out courage, but now I have seen the benefit greatly of maxing out courage. So I have the courage to actually acknowledge that I was wrong, and courage does need to be maxed out. On defense, I always say do just enough to get willpower unlocked and max that sucker out. The YouTube user says courage is great for your defenders too. Good point. Roosterfish, good advice. Thank you. So I like to max out both recovery and salve. That's kind of controversial, I suppose. But, whatevs. And then I also max out perfect block. This gets my champions, we'll see in a second, really high rating. And the proficiencies I barely touch. This is probably the most controversial part of my mastery setup. There are probably people wincing watching this. But for what I do, it's what I love. You can see I only have 2 things maxed. Parry and Stupefy. So this gets me max rewards in the arena. Really good setup for Corvus and Alliance Quest. And overall, yeah, there are champions I use that don't benefit greatly from it, like Domino. But she still can shrug some things off. But overall, that setup gets me some really high rated champions. There are no boosts currently going on. And YouTube user, what's up, JR, said it'll be interesting to see what difference the extra mastery points will make on the road to level 72. No kidding. That's obviously the best part of becoming, well, level 70. Alright, well, if you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, thanks for watching. Thanks again to YouTube user Brooklyn Blaze for the super chats.